Hey, what's going on, guys? We got another pickup video for you. We'll start things off right away with some Goodwill pickups right here. We've got this sweet Super Mario lunchbox. Got that for $5. I couldn't say no. It's just so cool. That's gonna be hanging out in the game room. Next up, we have Chicken Shoot. I know this is a fantastic addition to my Wii collection. Things have been looking pretty skim in the video game area for Goodwill these days, so I figured this would be something fun for my nieces and nephews to play, so picked that up for $2. Now, one thing here is I've been trying my best not to buy VHS tapes. It's just like one last thing I want to add to my collection, so I went into Goodwill the other day and I saw all of these amazing horror movie VHS tapes, and I just couldn't help myself for 50 cents a piece. So Hell Night, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Creep Show, Evil Dead 2, Hellraiser 3, and then we did see this weird Siegfried and Roy animated cartoon VHS as well. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. I might as well pick that up. So I don't know. I really tried hard not to start collecting VHS tapes. Is just one more thing to take up room in my nerd area, but I think if I make some restrictions for myself and limit it to only like horror movies and awesome like 80s and 90s action movies, then it'll help myself out and I won't overclutter my area. So but that was great. I know I think I looked up Hellraiser 3 and that alone goes for like $15 on eBay. So kind of a cool little pickup there from Goodwill. Next up, we got a couple of games I picked up at my local game shop. We got Conduit for the Wii and Hot Shots Golf. I always liked golfing video games, so this is kind of cool. Awesome PSP game. Next up, I got a deal on Facebook Marketplace on this, I believe. I think this was only like 25 or $30. If only I could get it for that sweet Target clearance price of $4.48. Once upon a time, I had cleared out all of the local Targets in my area of all their Vita stuff. I sold a bunch of it, unfortunately, but I still have a couple of awesome sealed Vita titles from the big giant clearance when everybody realized that the Vita wasn't going to be commercially a hit. All the stores tried to clear out all their stuff, so that's where you get the $5 Vita game. But yeah, we paid 25 or $30 for this, if I remember right. Another Hot Shots game. This one's supposed to be pretty cool. Recommended to me by the JRPG Life. I was talking with them on their stream, and they was like, hey, if you like golf games, this is the golf game. He said he plays this every single night before he goes to bed. So, kind of cool. Figured I'd pick that up. All right, and this next pickup is a lot that I picked up off of Facebook Marketplace. They had it listed for $50, and I was able to talk them down to $40. Yeah, I picked this up after work, and it is a lot more. Now, I think only half of this stuff was what they had pictured in the listing, but I did see stuff like Blood Omen 2 and this Extermination and Chaos Legion, and I was like, oh, I don't have any of those. Those are some pretty cool games that I would like to have for PS2, but it ended up doubling up all kinds of extra PS2 games. This is fantastic. So let's go through them again. We got Chaos Legion, Extermination, Mafia, Blood Omen 2, Legacy of Kain series. This is the one that I really wanted. And then we got a couple of copies of GTA, San Andreas, and Vice City, and they both have the manuals and the poster and all that stuff on the inside. And on top of that, they both, not one, but two, both have memory cards on the inside. This one's like a funky looking yellow one, but still to have complete posters and then memory cards to go with them too. Pretty sweet. Let's see, we got Final Fantasy X2 and Prince of Persia, Two Thrones, True Crime, Streets of LA. We got Burnout Revenge, Ghost Recon, Advanced Warfighter, Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction, Enter the Matrix, Need for Speed, Most Wanted. This is the greatest hits version. I think it's still worth a little bit of money, so that's kind of nice. Shadow the Hedgehog. This is another one that I saw in the listing that I really wanted, so kind of cool. And then, let's see, Full Spectrum Warrior. Destroy All Humans. This is a fun game. Definitely glad to add that one. And then we got some other less appealing titles. Superbikes, DT Racer, copy of Madden. Jam Pack. This is actually a pretty decent Jam Pack, if I remember right. It's got Shadow of the Colossus, Sly, Jack, X, Combat Racing, Ratchet Deadlocked, Castlevania Curse of Darkness, Soul Calibur 3, Burnout, Chronicles of Narnia. Like, all those playable demos are pretty awesome, so I'll probably keep that Jam Pack. Rebel Raiders, yeah, and then some of these games were also loose that just got thrown in as well. I was pretty surprised by this. TMNT Gauntlet Legends for PS1, and this is actually the Gauntlet Legends case too. So we have the case, we don't have the front cover booklet, unfortunately. I'm not a huge fan of keeping disc-only games or games that don't have complete boxes and everything, because they just get scratched up and tossed around and everything, so we'll probably try and get rid of these, but still very cool to find stuff like Dark Cloud, and then this is the full copy, greatest hits obviously of Shadow of the Colossus as well. So yeah, all of that stuff for $40 is a fantastic deal, especially to be able to pick up on the way home from work one day. So some of the stuff I'm going to be trying to get rid of. My PS2 collection is getting out of control. It's starting to stack towards the ceiling, so I'm probably going to start thinning out some of my lesser titles like these and try and unload them on a local game shop. But really glad to add stuff like Blood Omen 2 and Destroy All Humans and Shadow the Hedgehog to the collection. So those are my pickups for this week. Stay tuned for some more content here soon. Have a good day.